listening to Young Gravy while playing my harmonica. Yeah, sometimes they be like that. We hydrating. Okay. The stuff that's on my heart today. I My name is Kayla. I was put on this earth to contribute to a major movement around belonging. I envision a world where everyone belongs. I was originally saying end loneliness, but we got to focus on what we want, not what we don't want. Loneliness is everywhere. We see that shit everywhere. But where is belonging? Where do you feel like you can show up as your most authentic self all the time? I'm gonna get fired up. That's okay. I have red hair. People already make assumptions about my fieriness. So why am I trying to hold that shit back? It's Katy Perry. The vibes have changed. Okay, let me turn it down. Let me turn it down a little bit. Get back to my thoughts. Okay. So I've got this like belonging thing that I didn't choose it. It chose me. I love it though. Makes me feel stoked. Makes me feel like I'm in the right place at the right time. It's the best time to be alive. I say that shit all the time. I'm starting a movement. Okay? And this movement looks like creating places where everyone feels like they belong. And that's something that I can say a lot more confidently and easily than the next thing. The next thing is we are also working together. Okay. When we build in ourselves what we want to build in the world, that's when you know you're ready. That's when you know you've got this, right? I've been listening to wise people who have come before me, including Sonia Renee Taylor, talking about the body is not an apology. She said this to a loved one in a difficult time, that her friend's body is not an apology, that she didn't have to. The story, if you haven't read The Body is Not an Apology, is so Sonia Renee Taylor was having a conversation with let's call her friend. And friend is someone who has a physical disability. I don't remember exactly what it was, but she was afraid that she might be pregnant from a one night stand. And so Sonia Renee Taylor is like, Miss Taylor, I don't know. SRT. She was like, friend, your body is not an apology. You don't have to give of yourself more than you're comfortable giving of yourself just because you have a disability. I skipped a step here. The thing that kind of made the tension was that the friend knew that engaging sexually can. I see you, friend. I see you, friend. I understand what she is talking about. So she has this physical disability. So by the time she's at a place where she's interested in being intimate with somebody and they're interested in being intimate with her, she feels like she's already asked too much. I'm eye rolling because how often are we too much? We're constantly too much. We're not too much though, but in our heads, it's this whole thing. I don't know. I have some theories around it. Perfectionism. What's going on? We're hydrating. We're taking a break. It's Madonna now. I got a little more zen flowing through my body. Okay. All right. So I botched this story, but so SRT is talking to her friend. Friend is like, I was trying to have sex. I was already too much. And so what was I going to also say? Like, and you have to use a condom? That's out. We're done with that. We're done with that, right? Our bodies are not an apology. This was written years ago. I know that social change is a bell curve, right? And so there are sadly, heartbreakingly human beings out there right now, right at this moment, trying to fuck, feeling like asking for what they need is too much. 2 days ago, sorry, Madonna keeps getting me, but I feel like it's for a reason. I feel like it's for a good reason. So I'm just gonna accept it. And you're either vibing with me or you're not, and that's okay. That's all right. I only want those who are vibing with me anyway. So the more myself that I am, the better. Winning. Hydrate. Whew. Okay. Let me sit up straight. Express yourself. Do not repress yourself. Literally is what she just said. And now she is reminding me that the thing I want to talk about actually is sex. Okay. So to the people who are out there somewhere feeling like they have to settle. Let me see. If I tilt, do I feel more comfortable, more myself? I like the if I get a little too wild with this shirt. We may be needing to go to a different platform, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Belonging. The entry point that where I have seen belonging flourish has actually been in kinky spaces. And I think, say it with my chest, it's because communication and consent and expectations and saying, how are we going to actually begin to embark on this interaction between the two of us, the three of us, the four of us, the 20 of us? Let's go. And you talk about it, and you say, here's what I want, here's what I'm interested in, what do you want, what are you interested in, what are your hard no's, how do you want to go about this? Whew, I get so excited thinking about talking about consent. It's human nature. It's not. I'm getting distracted, which is fine. I think it's okay. It's part of the process. I am giving you what I can give you, not what I think you want. Is that right? I am me. I jump around when I talk. I go into things, sometimes with plans, sometimes without plans, right? So I was like, okay, every Friday I've committed. I'm putting something out there. I have some kind of I got distracted by my cute little lingerie. Mindfulness, masturbation. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to be known for. So what are the 7 deadly sins? I wish there was someone who could just tell me this, because I'm sure y'all know. 7 deadly sins. What are they? Oh, look, there's an anime. Ooh, I've been interested in. Okay. Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. So I wanted to just see some quick definitions here, but that is not what the internet is giving me right now. It's just I'm having an easier time being myself in real life than on the internet. This is just not a space that I want to have to be, but like, that's how you reach the most people. And I know I'm trying to create a world where everyone belongs. A world where everyone belongs. I don't have enough there is simply not enough time for me to go and get to everyone one-on-one. So I have to share in a virtual space so that I can reach more people. That this there's no other way to pull that off. So I was like overwhelmed for weeks because I was like, dude, I can belong anywhere I want to belong. I can find that. I can do that. Check. Like I can be in the middle of a park. People will talk to me. I can talk to people. I can dance. I can sing. I can't sing. Like I'm not good at singing, but singing can be a thing that happens. I could play my harmonica. I could doodle. It doesn't matter. I can do what I want, and I feel like, yeah, no, this park is for me. I'm also Walmart. I can go into stores, Sprouts. I've probably mentioned this before, but big shout out to Young Gravy. That was who I was listening to when I first started this recording. The Freaky Hoes shop at Whole Foods, right? And yeah, I and then Granola Hose Ain't Got No Rules. I feel like those are the two really important like takeaways. When I'm just saying like, yeah, no, I can be in a grocery store and I can be dancing in a grocery store. I can be silly in a grocery store. I can talk to people in a grocery store. I got a worker at Walmart the other day dancing, not like with me, like we didn't like just like have this like full on like disco party, but like I was enjoying myself. I was jamming, and then he started dancing too. Like we were like we had a little moment. So being out in the world is coming way more naturally to me than online spaces, but I know that entering the online spaces is my way through. Now we have Prince. I get kind of bummed about the fact that I can't, or I don't know how, or I don't know, how do you get music on YouTube? Because like every time I've tried, it's been just like, here we go, all of my purple life. I've been looking for a dream. Specifically one that would want to be my wife. That was my intention. If we can't make babies, maybe we can make some time. There's a lovely erotic scene being painted by his words. Prince could play 20 instruments. That's wild. I am creative. I'm creative. I have good ideas. You're a sinner and I don't even care. All I want is your creamy thighs. Okay. What do I want your takeaway to be? I want your takeaway to be that sometimes we do things that we have no fucking clue why that's the thing that we're doing. I have a very clear like outline of what is actually important to me, and it's just taking really good care of myself. It's having fun. It's enjoying myself. And somehow it's going to work out. I don't get it. Okay? I've been in the rat race. What do I even count the beginning of my rat race? Like I was just talking to my mom yesterday, like, cause she was always trying to do some kind of artistic hustle of sorts growing up. Like we did like photo booths at just like different fairs and festivals and stuff. And so like me at like 12, I was working 12, was I even 12? I might have even been younger. And just like running the whole thing, like doing the customer service, the cash register, printing the photos, like trying to get people into the booth so they take the pictures. So yeah, my rat race journey started way before it was legal. Like, you know, for like labor laws. And it's it's heavy. It's heavy. That's a lot of time on this earth to be doing stuff because you think you should. So like here's a little bit about my backstory, maybe that's where we'll go with this. So started working young with my mom, and then when I was 15 and a half, slightly before 15 and a half, I was all excited to get a job. And I had started like doing the thing that you do at 15 and a half, and like wanted to find a job at like fast food. And I don't know, I find this story interesting. So I applied at Hot Dog on a Stick, and I'm wondering if there was like some of my like inner freak was like just trying to come out, because I had this issue. I talked about this in a short the other day. I don't know who's like keeping up with what on this. According to the views, not too many, which is fine. I don't care. I'm doing this for me. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying shit, I'm seeing what happens. Have a plan, don't have a plan. Talk to people, don't talk to people. Fucking do the shorts, do a video. Like, make sure my nipples are visible. Oh gosh. Free the nipple, by the way. Fucking free the nipple, by the way. And this is from yesterday. Very much enjoyed the experience at the Dutch Bros. The broista was a cool human. The song has obviously changed. Ooh, how I need you, darling. Ooh, how I need you, darling. So there's this thing that just like, we put it under the umbrella for ADHD, but I really think it's just humans who are aware of their humanness. Like once you realize like, oh, I am one part of humanity. Like I am a human of humanity, and like what it is that we as people need. When someone around you is creating, being themselves, being free, I don't even think I could put any like limits on this piece of information here, because it's like it could be anything. It could be if they're sad, if they're crying. Like I'm an empath. I'm highly sensitive. Highly sensitive. I had a series of 4 or 5 amazing days in a row, and I was just feeling like, I don't know, unstoppable. And then this morning, or like last night, I was having trouble falling asleep, and this morning I was like feeling like anxiety bubbling up in my body, because it was like I re-entered worrying about shit that's made up. And I was like, damn, I gotta get back to that. I gotta get back into that human space where I'm just a human on this earth existing. Can't do that wrong. You cannot do that wrong. Can't do that wrong. You are welcome here. You are welcome in all of your forms, because you're human. And I don't know. I think shit goes wrong when we stop making space for that humanness. I have no idea. Cool. I'm having lunch in a park today. I like that. I like being outside. It's a silly song. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna look up who this artist was, but I'm gonna turn it down. I'm 20 minutes in. I wanna try to make some sort of point. So the thing that I've been focusing on is taking really good care of myself, figuring out well, what I thought I was doing was trying to figure out like my niche in the world, and I'm pretty sure I've determined that's bullshit, because I don't know, I get kind of caught up in being like, oh, my insert whatever has to look like this. Like, I'm living in a camper now, and before I did that, I was like, that's going to be so cool. It's going to be so freeing. It's going to be amazing. Like, small space is going to be fantastic. And then like I'm still me. I'm still me. I still feel similarly about a lot of stuff. And so like getting the hang of like taking a shower, like turning on the hot water heater and turning off like I'll do like get my body all wet and then like do my face wash and get my shampoo in my hair, but I don't need the water on for those parts. Then turn the water back on and wash my body and turn it off and do the conditioner. Like, anyway, I had this thought where I was like, how do other people shower in their campers? Who gives a fuck? Let me find out what works for me. Let me try some stuff. Like, why waste all of this time being like, has anyone blazed the trail of the proper etiquette? Dude, what? That stuff is what's going to get me caught up. That's what's going to get me caught up in analysis paralysis. So, I'm a hot mess of a human being. I have been in the rat race. When I was looking for my first job, I applied at Hot Dog on a Stick. What I was going to say about that was that I'm wondering if my inner freak just wanted an excuse to have to be in them booty shorts. Anyway, I did not get hired, which there are two jobs. No, there's three now. There have only been three jobs I've ever applied for in my life that I didn't get. Not applied. Applied is the wrong word. Interviewed for. One was Hot Dog on a Stick. The other one was McDonald's. Back when I was younger, the manager was like, I can't hire you because you're not gonna stay. She's like, I'm gonna get you trained up, and you're gonna move on. Like, basically, she was like, which was a weird thing to receive. She's just like, your potential is significantly greater than this place, and I see that and I know that, and so you would be a waste of my time. And I was just like, but like, I'm trying to work here. She's like, dream bigger, bitch. And that's actually, kind of putting that in perspective, not the first person who told me that. Dream bigger. So when I say I'm starting a movement, I don't know what that means. I don't know how to do that. I can't Google it. That's what I'm doing. Let's try it. Let's fucking figure it out. So I don't know if you can dream much bigger than that. Can you dream bigger than creating an entire social change, self-love, belonging, sexy revolution movement? I don't think so. I think that's as big as I can possibly dream. That makes me feel warm and toasty on the inside. Movements take multiple people, and getting from point A to point B is a skill that I have for myself. It feels a little fuzzy right now, but I'm especially good at it for other people too. Like, I've mentioned it before. The steps just become clear. Like, I know nowadays you could just type whatever. I actually haven't tried to type how do you start a movement into AI. But I recently met someone who's getting their PhD in AI, and I think that would be very interesting to pick his brain about what does any of that even. I don't get it. Like, it doesn't actually make much sense to me. I've been hearing more and more people feel very like existential dread about it. Let me try and pause this. Cool. I had to place my lunch order. Okay. So do the easy stuff, the small stuff. Take the baby step you think you can, and then let the momentum build from there. I feel like that's type of advice that I've been given. And it's felt right. I mean, I'm questioning everything now. I have big dreams. And getting more comfortable in an online space. But I also know for a fact, spending time on a computer, terrible for my brain, for my mentals, for my eyeballs, for my body. So, like, that's not the answer either. Which is why, like, even just, like, being here, like, having, like, sitting here and having this conversation, like, it doesn't feel good on my body. I would much rather be dancing or breathing. So I don't know. Just hold space, I suppose, for whatever the next chapter is. The next page. I'm going to get out in the sunshine. I'm going to frolic. I'm going to nourish my body. I'm going to keep hydrating. I'm going to stop worrying. Here's one. Here, we'll close on this. We're going to take a deep breath in. And on the way in, we're going to inhale the good shit. Okay? And then we're going to hold it. And then we're going to exhale the dumb shit. Okay? So, inhale the good shit. Oof. Exhale that dumb shit. No one needs that. Oh, I think they say bullshit. I think you're supposed to exhale. Inhale the good shit. Exhale the bullshit. But that's fine. Yeah, inhale and exhale whatever you want to inhale and exhale. That was what felt right to me. My foot is tingling because I was sitting in a position that didn't work for me. I've been making a bunch of excuses not ride my motorcycle. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my God. I'm going to figure this out. And it's going to be really fucking cool. I got a big brain, all right? This is a big, powerful brain. And I'm setting my sights high. And I'm trying stuff. And I'm talking to people. And I feel so capable in real life. I'll get there. I will translate it one way or another. Find the right mentor. Oh yeah, here we go. Ask and you shall receive. If we have any like ethical, dude, I want them ethical. I don't want them fucking like predatory. I can't do the predatory. I can't do it. And I'm not saying that anyone needs to work for free. That's not the takeaway. It's just that I want to work with people who are doing it because it's what's like in their heart. Like it's their passion, it's their calling, it's their gift that they're giving the world, not like because it makes them a bunch of money, or because they've like found the right things to say to make people feel like they need them. Like, ugh, hate that shit. Shit makes me fucking, well, you just saw whatever just changed on my body there. So perhaps a business mentor of sorts is what I'm seeking. And I want to find one that's just aligned. And I guess I can't say I haven't found one. It's just the puzzle pieces haven't fit in yet. And so I want to continue to be open for getting to that next step. So what I wrote on my whiteboard is all moves count. All moves count. That one came from Britt Frank, The Science of Stuck, in the final chapter, which is my favorite one. It's called Let's Play. She talks about chess, sick moves. And then my goal, start a movement, have virtual meetings to begin with, and create a discussion space. So put that out there, see where that goes, and stay freaky. Stay freaky, motherfuckers. I believe in you. I believe in you. You gotta believe in you. But I believe in you. I believe in me. We got this.